Well, it is time for Team of the Week, the best of the best at each position. Ben, let's start behind the plate. Your catcher, Yanir Diaz.
Yanir Diaz should be the starting catcher for the Houston Astros.
You've been preaching that.
He hit 500 on the week with 3 homers, 8 RBIs, and an OPS over 1,000. Now, I do know this. I know I have a lot of Astros friends, a lot of fans that will ask me a lot of questions about them and wonder, why isn't he the everyday catcher? Why does Maldi still catch so much? Important thing to know. Pitchers like throwing to specific catchers, and there are probably a lot of conversations going on behind the scenes of pitchers saying, I want to throw to Maldi.
Yep.
I want to throw to Maldi. So if you're ever wondering, just know a lot of pitchers probably just want to throw to Maldi because he's one of the best behind the plate. But Yanir Diaz is incredible offensively and had another great week, and he is my catcher on Team of the Week.
All right, moving to first base, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso was struggling for a while, but he broke out of it in a big way. 304, 4 homers, 10 RBIs, and an OPS over 1,200. Amidst all of that, might it be too little too late for the Mets? They decided to sell. But he's back.
Yeah. Maybe he just needed to. All right, well, everyone's gone. Now there's no pressure. Well, I'll play really great now. All right, moving to second base, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield, all-star. Whit Merrifield, by the way, a little under the radar all-star there. 500 on the week, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and OPS over 1,300 on the week. You talk Blue Jays. You talk they've been playing well. He's not a name that will jump out at you for many people to be like, that Blue Jays team is great because of Whit Merrifield. He has been really good for them. Really good bounce-back year for Whit Merrifield. He is my second baseman.
Moving over to third base, talk about a bounce-back in this season, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy, great week, 250 on the week, but 4 homers, 11 RBIs, and an OPS over 1,200. And Saturday night,
he was the Dodgers.
It was it. They had 2 hits. They beat the Reds 3-2, and his 2 hits were 2 homers.
Yep.
Every bit of the offense was Max Muncy on Saturday night, and the only reason they won was because of his 2 homers, and that was it. Max Muncy, third baseman.
All right, moving over to shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh, baby.
I know.
What a week for Bobby Witt Jr. 462, 2 homers, 9 RBIs, an OPS over 1,300, a walk-off grand slam. I mean, this guy was doing it all.
Everything.
Bobby Witt, he's back. He was having a bit of a sluggish year for a while, but this guy is going to be one of the stars of baseball for a long time to come. I'm excited to see him on a winning team. How long is it going to be until the Royals are a winning team? Well, that I don't know, but I'm excited to see him on the team when they are. Good week for him. He's my shortstop.
Also, epic bat flip that we just showed in the video.
Love me
from one of his home runs. Okay, let's move to the outfield. Now, remember, these are just 3 outfielders, not necessarily by position. Let's start with Lars Nootbaar.
Newt!
Yeah.
412, 3 homers, 6 RBIs, and an OPS of 1,500.
Way to go,
on the
Newt.
week. Absolutely dominant. The guy's been raking at the plate. I love Lars. I was going to have a whole thing. I love
He's
Lars.
friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
We love
Friend of mine. Great dude. I just love that he's sort of coming into his own. Like he started to last year, and then we saw the World Baseball Classic, and his name was everywhere. And now he's quietly putting together a great year.
You have to imagine that WBC experience and the reaction he got not only from the Japanese fan base, but from Shohei Ohtani and that entire team, and just coming together and having that does wonders, not only for your confidence, but then your play throughout the season.
Yeah, those go hand in
tone.
hand. Yeah, the confidence and the play. And I do think playing on a stage like that, where he became a superstar, all eyes on him. He's teammates with Shohei Ohtani. They end up winning it all. Nobody wanted to let down Shohei. Like, I feel like that whole Japan run was just everybody like, Shohei's doing everything he can. He's closing the final game for like, just let's do it for it. Nobody wanted to let him down, and to come out of that as champions, I think really helped Lars heading into this year.
It did. All right, second outfielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio.
I was waiting for it. I was going to let you say it.
345 on the week, 3 homers, 4 RBIs, and OPS over 1,100. Julio had a slower start to the year, but he's really picked it up lately. Had a day the other day. Julio has 4 homers in 4 or 5 days. This dude is back. Mariners needed him was a tweet. In 4 of 5 days that was. So he's playing a great defense.
Yep.
He's great offensively. He's a superstar. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought I was wearing his shirt. No, not yet.
Okay.
Julio, he's back. He's my second of 3 outfielders.
And rounding out the outfield, the MVP favorite, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The heavy MVP favorite, Ronald Acuna. 412 batting average, a homer, 3 RBIs, OPS over 1,100, and reached the 50 stolen base mark on this week.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable. The first time that a player in Major League Baseball has reached 50 stolen bases in a long time, since I believe Jose Reyes did it. First time anybody's done it before August since Jose Reyes.
Yeah, but we have bigger bases now. There's a couple rule changes that's helped aid that.
Yes, that was going to be yes.
Oh, did I steal?
No, you didn't steal anything.
Okay.
Say what you want.
All right.
Say what you want. It's true, though.
Yeah.
It's something you have to acknowledge.
Yes.
While also acknowledging that he's the first Major League Baseball player with 50 stolen bases since the start of August, since Jose Reyes. Great feat. We've also acknowledged, and I think this is a question recently. Does the bigger bases diminish stolen base records? And that answer is absolutely yes.
No? Yes?
Yes, it diminishes the records that will be.
Oh, the previous records.
Oh, it doesn't diminish the previous ones. It diminishes the future records that will be broken of stolen bases. Absolutely. You seem like you disagree.
It's just a part of the games evolve. Rules change. It is what it is. Like, yeah, you just know that, but I don't think it diminishes it, does it?
I mean, if Ronald Acuna steals 80 bases this year,
yeah,
are we going to look at it the same as we always have? I think it's incredible.
Yeah.
But I don't think we look at it the same. It certainly waters it down a little bit that the bases are bigger and everybody's stealing bases, and stolen bases are up all around the league.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I mean, I think if you're going to compare people, he's the first person to steal 50 stolen bases before the calendar turns to August since Jose Reyes did it. Is it as impressive as when Jose Reyes did it? I don't know.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's
right?
fair.
But
yeah.
This is about the week he had.
That's fair.
Great.
Okay.
412 batting average, a homer, 3 RBIs, 1,100 OPS. As you mentioned, heavy NL MVP favorite.
And moving on to our designated hitter, who is the heavy American League MVP favorite, Shohei Ohtani.
The heaviest of heavy favorites that you can possibly have for a most valuable player award belongs to Shohei Ohtani, who hit 300 on the week, extended his home run total, his tally. He's at 39 home runs on the year now, 4 homers on the week, 5 RBIs, a 1,400 OPS. Offensively, fantastic week.
And guess what? He is also your starting pitcher of the week. Back-to-back Shohei Ohtani.
Not a typo. He's on this team twice.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the first time. He is on this team 2 times.
I'm surprised it's the first time that he's been both DH and starting pitcher.
He's been on as DH a ton, but the pitching one has to line up perfectly because sometimes people will have to have 2 starts on the week, but Shohei didn't have 2 starts. He just threw a complete game, 1 hitter, got the win, 8 strikeouts in 9 innings pitched, 1 hit on the week. He lowered even further his opponent batting average on the year, which is the best in baseball. He has the 4th highest strikeouts in all of Major League Baseball this year. He was dominant on the mound. I was just hoping and hapful. I made that word up. Hopeful and happy. Hapful. I was just hapful that he got through a start with his fingernail intact. And he did. And it was great. And then he dominated. And that was even better. Every time he goes to Detroit, he dominates. I think last year he threw 8 innings. Almost, it was in line for like a perfect game there, and he hit a homer. It was great. Every time he throws there, it's great.
So I'm being told the word you just said actually means lucky and happy. So it is a word.
Yeah, I made it up.
Okay.
I put it in the dictionary that quickly.
Cool. Well, let's round out your team of the week with your closing pitcher, Adbert Alzolay.
Yes, Adbert had 3 saves on the week, 4 strikeouts, 3 1/3 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, and only 2 hits on the week. And by the way, the Cubbies, they're rolling. A lot of save opportunities for them when the Cubbies are rolling as they are. So my closer, Adbert Alzolay, rounds out this week's team of the week.
Player of the week.
Leads Alex to player of the week. And this feels like just something that it's just like, we know we have this.
Yes.
We know who it's going to be.
We know who we both were going to pick. We were on our meeting. I was like, we have the same player of the week, don't we?
The player of the week for me is Nicky Lopez for getting traded to the Braves from the Royals. No, just kidding. It is Shohei Ohtani for the week that he had. That was remarkable. I just mentioned him twice on Team of the Week. You all know what he did. But again, 300, 4 homers on the week offensively, threw a complete game, 1 hit shutout for the Angels on the mound. He literally has put this team on his back after they decided to be buyers and said, all right, now we go. And he did that by accomplishing something that nobody in the history of baseball has done in a doubleheader, throwing a complete game, shutout, and then hitting a homer in game 2 of that doubleheader. Shohei is mystical, supernatural, astonishing, inconceivable, magnificent, and mesmerizing. What a week. He's my player of the week.
Well, my player of the week is also Shohei Ohtani, the unicorn, magical, every reason you just mentioned, but also it was his first career complete game shutout, which at this point you have to question, like, what hasn't he done yet? You think he's hit everything and hit every record, every possible outcome that you can get as a pitcher and a hitter, but nope.
No hitter,
he's still going.
Perfect game. Those are next. They're coming.
Oh, they are. And yeah, I felt like he's going to get another cycle too while he's pitching.
Yeah, he's got one. There will be another.
He's had cycles, but
I would
while
say
he's
pitching wise, what's left? No hitter, perfect game. Offensively, triple crown. I mean, hitting 300 in a season, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Knew that was coming. That does it for my team of the week and our players of the week. Alex,